judge is the person who points out the right, not the fault finder, but the person who points out the right. And the right meaning what is the closest to the standard, as somebody has already said. But it's very important because any novice can walk in a ring and say, oh my God, look at that, dog's ear is flapping in the breeze. It never should have gone up winner's dog. But what they forgot is how perfect the rest of the dog is. The person who is designated to determine. Many of us as exhibitors depend on you to lead us in the right direction. And it's your responsibility when you put that judge's badge on to uphold the breed standard that you're judging. A person who is qualified to give an opinion or decide on the relative worth of anything. And you really need to have the strength of character to be able to defend what you do. And at least maybe they don't agree with you, but they can understand why you feel, for whatever reason, it is so important in your breed. The word judge is applied to one who, by the authority vested in him or her, by expertise and knowledge, is qualified to decide on the relative merit of things. Let me ask you this. What do you think the most important quality a judge can possess? Honesty, integrity. Knowledge. What I wrote is the ability to honestly evaluate each dog against the standard and place them accordingly. Next question, what makes a good judge?
You've got to have an eye. You've got to be able to see things because it's a visual activity. If you don't see harmony, if you don't see sympathy, you can't see these things. There's no way really that anybody can teach you to do that.
One thing I think is real important for judges, courtesy was part of it, but I think consistency and procedure when they go in the ring, so they do class after class the same way, and it's not helter-skelter, they forget things.
Someone who has an eye for quality and can interpret the breed standard intelligently. And this is where the symmetry and the balance and everything is in. All right, well, these were great. My next question is, why do people become judges?
The only reason I would want to judge is because hopefully improve breed.
All right.
Well, to be really honest.
Really honest.
I was tired of bad judgment. I felt I could do a very good job.
Actually, I became a judge because I really enjoy evaluating dogs. And if I sit outside the ring and do it when I can go in the ring, and I can look at them up close and personal, and I actually have to make the decision and stop bitching about the judging and become something they can bitch about.
They desire to maintain the consistency of quality in their respective breeds. They're not looking to change it because we cannot change our standard. Our standard is our standard. But what we're looking to do is to maintain the consistency of quality in our breed so that it can perform the function for which this dog was bred. All right, the next thing, what is the worst thing a judge can do?
Making an unpleasant experience for either the handler or the dog.
Okay, unpleasant experience.
When you judge, clock in, and you walk in a ring, and you leave everything else outside of the ring other than evaluation of the animal.
The worst thing that a judge could do is humiliate an exhibitor. We have many people leaving our sport, and it's up to us as judges to encourage people to stay in the sport of dogs.
I'd say the worst thing they can do is judge the wrong end of the lead.
The next thing is be incompetent in the knowledge of their standard. That's a hellacious thing to do, to walk in a ring to try to judge animals when you really don't know what the standard is all about. Make sure you know what you're talking about before you walk in.